Commitment is a risky gamble in this generation, and if it goes the wrong way, which is most likely, it could cause a negative impact in many ways. In an age where women are sexually unhinged, you could get a girlfriend this morning, and by evening, you will be hearing stories about how she has fucked every guy in the neighborhood already. Getting emotionally attached to a 304 is emotionally draining. With the crazy hookup culture and hoe phase that modern-day feminists have introduced younger women into, it is way easier to have sex with women without being in a relationship or being emotionally attached. Seen a couple of posts on Twitter recently, all completely unrelated, and they all had one common denominator. One wrote, "A man who gives me princess treatment is going to get fucked so good." Another wrote, "Guess what my man who ignores other women at a party is getting overnight? A man who buys me this can do whatever he wants with me." And more stupid posts like that. The common denominator, sex. Whatever you do, spoiling her, ignoring other women for her, being a simp for her, the only reward, the only thing they have to offer back is sex. Trust me, that's also the only thing the majority of them have to offer in relationships. Men have seen that they don't have to be in a relationship with these women anymore to get sex. So what's the essence of being in a relationship then? What's the essence of committing to a woman with over 30 body counts? What's the usefulness of being with a woman with an unspeakable past? This is why the friends with benefits situationship is on the rise. For men, it's safer and less stressful, no strings attached. Because relationships come with a lot of risks for men, men have to do all the work and put in over 80% of the effort. And when it fails, men bear the brunt more. For the women, they get more bodies and they can brag to their stupid friends about their high body counts. That's where relationships are headed now as the dating market keeps dwindling. The important questions are, is this any good? Is sexual relationships without emotions any better? Let's get into this. It's going to be fun, I promise. Make sure you've liked and subscribed to this channel before you continue, as it gladdens my heart and keeps me creating contents for y'all. Before I answer these questions, it is important to point out the fact that most friends with benefits mostly lead to the women catching feelings at the end of the day, by the way, and the man not any different. When it gets to this stage and the woman keeps pressing for a relationship, the man runs. Then you hear the woman say things like, "He used me, blah, blah, blah." The problem with friends with benefits is that the women in these situationships mostly want the guy. They want a relationship with him, and then they offer sex. They think sex can get them who they want. This is why you hear them say things like this.
Men are the easiest thing in the entire world. If you are wondering how you and another woman got the same man, it is because men are the easiest thing in the entire world. I have never wanted a man and not gotten him. Do you have any idea how many men have wanted me and not gotten me? Granted, some dusties have caught me slipping, but there has never been a single man that I have wanted that I have not gotten, because men...
Yes, men are easy to get just because they want to hit. But are they easy to keep too? Nope. That's why you see women in their 20s with body counts higher than their age. That's why she in particular has 3 failed marriages already. They hit and left. They pumped and dumped. And this is one of the big issues with the FWB, friends with benefits relationship. Women are never honest with their plans. Since men are running away from dating because of the numerous disadvantages, they are more open to FWB relationships. The women still want a boyfriend. They still want to date, as you can see, most of them attending single meets, going to clubs, and going to the gyms without working out. So when desperate women like this finally get approached by a man, they agree in the hope that the sex would somewhat convince him to propose or something. Dumb. If there's anything that will do, it will only make him not want to. You've given him the only thing you have to offer without him being attached or committed. What else could you offer that would make a man go, "Okay, I have to date her"? Nothing. If these modern women are any smarter, being in a friends with benefits relationship with them, not wanting to date them, is the biggest indication that they are just there to mess with and not to invest in.
friends with benefits is worse for women than for men. Okay, and it's bad for both, I'd say, because men naturally seek sexual novelty unless they are deeply committed to someone, and women seek emotional novelty in the sense that they're willing to date a lot of men until they find someone who hits the spot, right? Men date less than women, even if it seems like, oh, he has a roster and all these things. Yeah, maybe for sleeping around, not for dating and emotional investment. Women talk to more men in a day than men talk to women on average when it comes to the dating space. So, because of course men have to pursue, right? You as the egg are going to receive more attention. That's a good thing. But friends with benefits is worse because on average, the investment required, it's bad for both, because if you guys aren't escalating into a relationship, you're both giving, a man's giving a bit of his heart, you're giving your body, screws both of you if you don't end up together. It always turns into, oh, it's not just FWB, right? So for women, it's worse because you're giving your whole body on average for very little emotional investment on his side. So it's easier for him to replace you if he can't find you. It's a negative for him because it implies he can't find you. He's only re-upping with you not because he's super attached. If he were, why is he not escalating it into a romantic investment? So who usually bears the brunt of the loss when it ends? The woman. And you'll see that. You can check online, check the internet on who's complaining more about these situationships, right? So protect yourself. If it's not escalating into something deeper, protect your body so as to protect your heart. And then you won't get cynical about men. You can save yourself for the hero.
As he said, women get more emotionally attached at the end, and these emotions that these women can't differentiate from sex is the con of friends with benefits. Funny thing is, these attached emotions is not only for just one particular man, it is for all the dudes that is fucking them. A female friend once came to me with a problem she had. She narrated how she is in love with two guys at the same time, and she is confused on who to stay with. She talked about how they were both nice and they both treated her well. The obvious answer is, if she truly loved the first, then she would never have given the second guy a chance to do all that. But I wasn't going to give her my worthy advice for free, so I kept quiet and let her continue whoring around both guys in the name of, I don't know which one to leave. Back to the main discussion. Friends with benefits relationships are on the rise, and typical dating keeps crumbling. Is that good? Personally, and for all men out there, I'd say yes. The disadvantages and risks that come with dating modern women are too much. It's safer and less costly to stay single. Almost every man knows this, but sometimes a few are controlled by their degree of horniness and still approach women for relationships anyway, just so they can hit. They don't have to do that anymore with the rise of FWB relationships. They now hit and go back to their usual lives. And if the man is wise enough, there won't be any issue of pregnancy, childbearing, and a potential regular child support payment. But I'd rather you avoid modern women completely as a man. If you need a woman in your life that much, get your bread up, focus on yourself, become a top G, become a high-value man, become him. Then you will be able to go anywhere in the world that you want, and you will see respectful, traditional, and well-behaved women that you can settle and build a home with. That will be all for today on Latest Juice. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this video in the comments. I will be checking. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, as it gives me the perfect motivation to keep creating contents like this for you. And also click the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I drop a new video. See you again soon. Cheers.